signal side. And pen by Monteiro into space, into Marie, low and towards Ibobishi, who got the first touch, goes down, penalty!
Welcome to Instant Replay for MLS Match Day 11. I am Andrew Wiebe. As always, we're taking a closer look at the most controversial calls in Major League Soccer. We start with a contentious game in the Eastern Conference, Philly Red Bulls. And just a minute and 53 seconds in, we have our first controversial call. Damien Lowe defending the area on Elias Manuel. And, oh yeah, look right here. From the back, you can sort of see it. You can guess. You can say to yourself, I think that hit him in the arm. Joe Dickerson is the referee in this situation, and I think understandably so, he does not call the penalty on the field. That's a tough angle for him as the center. But I personally would have expected to go to video review. VAR, Jair Marufo, does not send Joe Dickerson to the monitor, and my theory for why that might be is three things. One, it's through the net. It's a little obscured. We're not exactly sure where the ball hits the arm. And in that case, two, could it be at or above Damien Lowe's armpit? If it is, it would not be a handball. And three, even if it did hit arm, was it deliberate? Did Damien Lowe make his body unnaturally bigger? Marufo's opinion is that there's not a clear and obvious error here to send down to Joe Dickerson. I, however, would disagree. I think on review, you see the ball hit Damien Lowe more in the bicep region than up high. It's about where that shirt meets the arm. I also don't think this arm movement by Lowe from out to in toward the ball as he tracks it over his shoulder is justifiable by his body movement in this specific situation. In other words, I don't think this is a natural position. I think he's making himself unnaturally bigger. Does he intend to hit the ball with his arm? I'm not so sure about that, but by the laws, in my opinion, I think this should have been a handball. All right, one more big one from this game. 26th minute. This is the lone goal. It's the game-winning goal. Julian Carranza sprung in the 18 by a brilliant ball from Alejandro Bedoya, and he is going down under pressure from Red Bulls defender Dylan Nealis. Now, Nealis nor his brother Sean think this is anywhere close to a penalty, and they are complaining to Joe Dickerson after the whistle is called and the referee points to the spot. Jair Marufo, it seems, agrees with them. He messages down to Dickerson, hey, go take a look at this one. It's a clear and obvious error for simulation. If you watch the play closely here, you can understand why Marufo and the Nealis brothers thought that. In the end, Dickerson sticks with his call on the field. The penalty stands. Here's what's complicated about this play. Two things can be true, and they sort of feel like they're contradicting each other. One, Dylan Nealis grabbed the attacking player in the area. It might be slight. It might not be enough, in your opinion, to bring Julian Carranza down in this manner, but Dylan Nealis still grabbed him. And that's what Joe Dickerson is seeing and why he sticks with his penalty decision. It can also be true, in my opinion, that Julian Carranza is guilty of simulation. Yes, he was grabbed. Yes, he went down. But in this manner, not for me. There's no contact, try as I might to see it on those feet. So then it's all about the grab. And in that case, for me, it's just not enough to go down with this level of embellishment. So I get why Dickerson made the decision that he did. And I also think I would take a closer look at this for simulation as well. In the end, I would have liked it not to be a penalty, but it's not about what I want. And Atlanta certainly did not want this. 57th minute, Joseph Martinez, the father, had just entered the game for Inter Miami. And here's Machop Chol running straight into Miami's Ruiz. That is a clear penalty, folks. It doesn't matter that Ruiz's touch was a little bit sloppy, a little bit away from him. The ball is going to a teammate. Either way, you don't get to truck stick somebody in the 18-yard box. Well done on that one to referee Armando Villarreal and his VAR Alejandro Mariscal. And good job to both in the 81st as well. Villarreal misses this red card on Negri. This is a clear red card. As you watch the play here, you can see boots high, excessive force, endangering the safety right into the shin. Mariscal sees that on the replay. He flags Villarreal. Villarreal goes to the monitor, and in a speedy way, we love to see that, recognizes the mistake and corrects it. Clear red card. Well done to the crew on both these plays. This, however, is not well done by Lewis O'Brien in the 98th minute of Cincinnati's 2-1 win against DC. Brenner's on. O'Brien is just trying to win the ball, I guess, and comes straight through the back of the Brazilian forward. Alarm bells are ringing in Udinese on this one, folks. Brenner has to limp off, and it's a yellow card from referee Guido Gonzalez Jr. I had a lot of Cincinnati fans in the mentions saying, red card, red card, red card. How can this not be serious foul play? And I get where they're coming from. For me, there's excessive force here, and you're also endangering the safety of your opponent by coming directly from behind. I don't actually think the contact is as bad as many red cards that we see, but by definition, I think this was a red card. I think Lewis O'Brien should have been sent off. All right, 2 to finish us off here. San Jose LAFC, huge win for the Quakes, and this is the game-winning goal. Jeremy Abobasi fouled in the penalty area by Dennis Maldonado. And yes, this is a foul. Good job, Rubiel Vasquez. Well done seeing that one and calling it. That was a big call out in the Western Conference. Quakes win 2-1. We end with a case of mistaken identity, one of the 4 buckets for which VAR can become involved in a play. Well done to VAR Jose Carlos Rivero in the Nashville-Chicago game where we had a case of mistaken identity. Mark Allerton is chasing this play down. It's an eventual penalty for a foul on Jacob Schaffelberg, but by who? Allerton gives a yellow card to Jonathan Dean. But that's not the guy that makes the tackles. Allerton gets the right identity. Yes, it's Kendall Burke. Okay, switch the yellow cards, and they get this one right in the end. Well done to the crew for recognizing the mistake up in the VAR booth and for referee Mark Allerton for making it right on the field. We end this edition of Instant Replay with a heavy heart. The referee community in North America lost one of the pillars of the game, both on the field and off, with the passing of longtime MLS and FIFA referee Terry Vaughn. For more than a decade, you saw Terry on the field working games in Major League Soccer. He officiated 237 matches as a 4th official, assistant referee, or referee. He represented U.S. Soccer, the state of Iowa, his family, and himself at the 2007 FIFA U20 World Cup in Canada, in 2 Gold Cups, and many seasons of the CONCACAF Champions League, as well as FIFA World Cup qualifiers and many more international friendlies. Terry, thank you for everything that you did for this game and for refereeing. You will truly be missed. Terry's legacy lives in his work and the work to prepare others to do the job on the field. And if you feel compelled, you can become a referee. It truly is rewarding. Here's the link. Give it a follow, give it a read, and consider becoming part of the game on the grassroots level with a whistle in your hand. All right, that's it for us. For our producer, Rich Hernandez, and our editor extraordinaire, Phil Levanco, I'm Andrew Wiebe. We'll see you next time.